Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will talk about the Industrial Revolutions. What is the Industrial Revolution? Let's discuss. The Industrial Revolution began in the 18th century when agricultural societies became more developed and urban. Since engine, railroad, electricity, and other inventions permanently changed society. The meaning of the Industrial Revolutions itself is a major change in the way humans produce goods or service. Until now, the Industrial Revolution itself has entered the fourth Industrial Revolution, or better known as the Industrial Revolution 4.0. The changes that occur have an impact on spheres of life such as in the economic, political, social, and cultural fields and global in nature. The Industrial Revolution also changed the situation where many aspects of life affected by this global change. Productions, processors, or services that were initially difficult, time-consuming, and expensive have become easier, faster, and cheaper in the process. Now, let's discuss Industrial Revolution 1.0 to Industrial Revolution 4.0. Industrial Revolution 1.0. Before the 1.0 Industrial Revolution, humans produced goods or services only relying on mechanical power, hydropower, or wind power. This has quite a big obstacle because, as we all know, that these forces are quite limited. Until 1776, James Watt invented the steam engine that changed history. The invention of the steam engine made the production process more efficient and cheaper. There is no longer a question of the specific time and place needed to produce something. For example, before steam engines were invented, ships sailed or wind power which took years to get around from one country to another. Meanwhile, with the steam engine, it can save nearly 18% of time through the creation of steam power railways, which was useful for plantation production and transportation at that time. Industrial Revolution 2.0. The Industrial Revolution 2.0 took place in the early 20th century. This Industrial Revolution was marked by the invention of electric power. The mechanical power, which at the time had been replaced by the steam engine, slowly began to be replaced by electric power. Even so, there are still obstacles that hinder the production process at the factory, namely transportation problems. In the late 1800s, cars began to be mass-produced. The mass production does not necessarily make the production process time-consuming because each car must be assembled from start to finish at the same point by a car assembler. That is so assembling many cars, the assembly process must be carried out by many people who assemble the car at the same time. The revolution occurred with the creation of a production line or assembly line using conveyor belt in 1930. This resulted in a completely changed production process because to complete one car, it did not take one person to assemble it from start to finish. Car builders are trained to be specialists dealing with just one part. Industrial Revolution 3.0. If the first revolution triggered the invention of the steam engine, the second revolution was triggered by the invention of the conveyor belt and electricity. That can anyone guess what happened in the 3.0 industrial revolutions? In the 3.0 industrial revolution that was replaced by the humans, industrial revolution 3.0 is the invention of machines in motion that think automatically, computers and robots. At this time, the world is moving into the era of digitalizations. Some activities that previously could only be done by humans, such as counting or storing important things such as documents, can now be done by computers. The revolution that occurred also moved not only regarding the revolution in the industrial sector but also in the information sector. Now, Industrial Revolution 4.0. Industry 4.0 is a trend in the industrial world that combines automation technology with cyber technology. The term Industry 4.0 comes from a project in the German government advanced technology strategy that prioritizes factory computerizations. In Industrial Revolution 1.0, manufacturing technology has entered the trend of automation and data exchange. This includes cyber physical system, Internet of Things or IoT, cloud computing, and cognitive computing. This trend has changed many areas of human life, including the economy, the world of work, and even the lifestyle. The Industrial Revolution 1.0 use intelligent technology can be connected to various areas of human life. Many things that were unthinkable before suddenly appear and become new innovations and often a very large business area. Closest example in the emergence of ride-sharing systems such as Gojek and Grab, the presence of the 4.0 Industrial Revolution has indeed present new business, new jobs, and new professions that were unthinkable before. So guys, there's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.